So this next feller, there's an interesting story, but I'll keep it short. I was playing at the Ripple, doing a little solo thing, kind of just, I think it was shortly after, or right around the 1 year after John Prine had passed away, so this was about a year ago now. And I played a bunch of Prine covers and some original tunes down at the bar, and this adorable little girl ran over and threw a CD in my tip bucket. So afterwards, I picked it up, and there was a note on the back, and it said, you know, I'm a songwriter and a musician or something, and here's one of my albums. And so it turned out to be this wonderful guy, Nate Weiler, who's going to come out here in a minute. And it turned out we have like tons of friends in common, lots of people we've played music with, and on and on and on. And so I reached out to him at one point. I heard he played banjo, and Harrison, who I'd been playing with for a while at that time, was not available, so I invited him out to a gig. And so the next time that I actually saw him in person was when he showed up to play this gig, and we ran for about 20 minutes through, like, you know, a couple verses of every single song we were going to play, and it was like, yep, okay, this will work. And I've had the privilege of playing a couple tunes with him, a couple shows with him here and there, and he is an incredible songwriter. When I put that CD in my car on the way home from the bar, I literally stopped in my parking lot, and I don't own a parking lot. I parked in my driveway and just sat there and listened to, you know, the whole thing all the way through. He has got emotion and stories and the picking and just the melodies and everything. I instantly fell in love with this man and his music, and so it's really an honor to share the stage with him anytime. But I'll invite him out now, Mr. Nate Weiler.
He stole my story. I was going to tell that story. Yeah, exactly. Eric, this one? Is that okay? Everything Danny just said. I feel really lucky to be here with this collection of musicians, and I think Duluth is great like that. I've spent a lot of time out of Duluth, and you meet people who love to play and write music, and Danny was just one of those where, you know, my partner Samantha and I were out on the town randomly during the pandemic, and it just spawned this, you know, connection, and I think that's really powerful. This song's called Wood and Water, which Danny has complimented to me many times and actually asked me for the words and the chords so he could cover it. And I was like, man, somebody's going to cover a song I wrote? That's super cool. He hasn't done it yet, but that's which is okay. I obviously won't judge him with it, but this song, Wood and Water, is about simplicity of life, just living the way you feel like you should, which, oh geez, that's one of the lyrics in there, I think, and just kind of floating through life. Born innocent, born and broke again. Well, that rat race wraps upon my bed of door. Well, with the wood and the water wouldn't follow for.
Sit back and kneel before the elders kin, because the past is tired, man, he's drowned in sin. Turn the wine back into water, drink again. Build shelter on a cedar bed, rely on your fallen oak and set. Save a seat for a fellow foe and a fellow friend. Well, let's build 20 acres deep, a stone's throw from the shore. Since they burnt town hall to the ground, who knows what's in store? Well, I'm the kind of man I like to roam around, maybe skipping town for town, maybe sleeping on the ground. I live there, pedal up just to settle down with you. Born innocent, one was warned not to sin. With your blood-stained ties and lies wrapped up in war, what the wood and the water wouldn't follow for. Sit down, 'cause easy isn't high demand. The council's been running for another stand, and the campaign slogan's to blame the other man. And I live life like I feel I should, with a sharper blade and a block of wood. And I understand, no, I'm misunderstood. Be thankful that your ground's still there. Yeah, your bones feel sounds and more, since they set your soul on fire. Who knows what's in store? Well, we're the kind of folks we like to joke around, maybe sleeping on the ground, maybe skipping town for town. We live there, pedal up just to settle down with you. Born innocent, and torn limb from limb. Yeah, with your wires all crossed and lost inside the core. What the wood and the water wouldn't follow for. Stand up, they're calling for another vote, and the paper's been flying with the one who wrote that the man in charge might be turning in his coat. And the tracks, they are backed up with rust and greed, and time be feeling, but we feel no need, 'cause I trust an honest heart in a simple Go sleep 20 acres deep and rest your bones outdoors. Since we built this home from the ground, who knows what's in store? Well, we're the kind of folks we blow smoke around. We're proud of what we found. We're so proud of what we found. I'd hang my saddle low just to settle down with you. Thanks a lot. When Adam was playing, he played that lick, that hammer lick that most guitar players know. And I was sitting right here just admiring what he was doing, and it's like, you stole my lick. It's a classic lick. Thank you. That was really, really fun. This is a song. The title, I don't even know what it's called. I call it Johnny in the Ground, Old Johnny sometimes. I wrote this song. I live on the Ryan Road. Anyone live on the shore or near the road, or who knows Ryan Road near the French River? And I guess once you move there, you get to call it the Ryan Road. But my dear friend Scott Cover, who owns The Shack, which is just a few mailboxes down, and I lived there for a few years. It's this wonderful place, off the grid, wood stove, sauna, 20 acres, which you heard in that last song, Let's Let 20 Acres Deep, inspired from that. But I was sitting there when I was living there one very, very kind of cool spring day, and this is one of those songs that just kind of spilled out of you about, maybe heartbreak or whatever, but it was, this is a really random thing, but has anyone seen the movie Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell? Seriously. So there's a scene in that movie where Goldie Hawn is exhausted because she's been tricked into taking care of all these children, and she's asleep on the couch, and the rooftop is dripping, and it's going doo-doo, 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 doom-doom. And then it chimes to her having this dream about her being pampered by, jazz and all these things, but it's just the rooftop dripping on. I'm going way off on a tangent, but this is a song that I wrote at that shack because the rooftop was dripping. This will be the first lyric to the song. And the whole thing came from that. And it's amazing when you can get a song that just spills out of you, and it literally just did in one fell swoop. So I'll stop rambling and actually sing you guys a song. This song has no title, but we'll call it Johnny in the Ground for tonight. Top is dripping, I keep on slipping away. Thanks, Goldie. All the more lazy and crazy out here each day. And the temperature's rising, I'm supersizing my grief. Yeah, the Cheshire's winking, I'm drinking to find some relief. All of the time I've been wasting won't bring me down. Old Johnny Red got me swimming, but he ain't gonna drown. Well, I lay by the fire, watch it burn and retire. And I'll bury old Johnny in the ground. Yeah, well, I'm cozy, but I ain't supposed to be so out of reach. And I'm teaching survival, but rivals with the lessons I teach. And I walked many miles, handing out a smile from my shelf. And a friend of mine told me to save one or two for myself. All the time I've been wasting won't bring me down. Oh, Johnny Ray got me swimming, ain't gonna drown. Well, I wake Monday morning, rested, reborn, and I'll scatter your ashes all around. Warm, warm and wasted tonight. Cold and clever is a bottle shining in the moonlight. I'm lonesome as ever, but I never spend time alone. And the home has a treasure, and a clever man sings his own songs. Yeah, the night it ain't over, and I'm sober enough to sing. So you pass that bottle, and we'll sing our troubles away. All of the time I've been wasting, it won't bring me down. Oh, Johnny Ray got me swimming, but he ain't gonna drown. Well, I'd wake Monday morning, rested, reborn, and I lay by the fire, rest and retire. And I scatter your ashes all around, and I bury old Johnny in the ground. When I bury my friend Johnny in the ground. Thanks a lot. I have a lot of friends named Johnny, and I feel like that would be an appropriate song to sing at anyone's funeral, not to get morbid, but I hope all my friends named Johnny outlive me. If you guys are okay with it, I'd like to play the banjo for y'all. Is that cool? Thanks to Eric for... What? I had about 37 hours worth of deliberation of what banjo should I bring tonight? Should I bring a banjo? After hearing Harrison play, maybe I'm feeling like I shouldn't have. But I really do love to play this instrument. This was my first banjo. I bought it well over 15 years ago. I should probably plug it in. So for nearly 10 years, I spent time in Southeast Alaska. What a beautiful place it was. Actually, sorry to keep pointing out my beautiful partner Samantha in the front row, but we all spend time there together. I know these people from there. It's a really special place, and there's a lot of Minnesotans there. I feel like people flock there because we're used to the climate.
I have these very dear friends who still live there, and they built a house there in this small little town of maybe 800 people. And it can be very cold. It can be 40 degrees on a warm day in July. But this particular day, I was sitting out on the deck with cedar shakes behind me, which means it reflected the heat when the sun actually came out. If you spend time in Seattle or the Pacific Northwest, you know that the sun can be rare. I originally called this song Fire and Ice, and then I saw that Will Ferrell movie, the figure skating movie, and I was like, nope. So I eliminated that from the song. And now it's called All Around because it's in the song. But I was sitting on this deck, and I wrote the song in another fell swoop because I was so hot, but there's just glaciers and beauty behind you, and the ocean's right there. And so thank you for listening to me ramble. The song's called All Around.
There's blue all around me, summer's fading fast. The sweat upon my lips, it drips and gives my strings a bare. Raven silhouette etches name into the deck. Tin roof to my left, mirrors that smoke coming out my breath. Cottonwoods all swinging, but not enough to bear. Normally the dancing cools my candles burning, and the heat steps away. Think I'll lie here in the sun. Calendar don't matter, this heat wave has just begun. I sweat through my clothes, although there's snow all around. Bare feet on pavement, and my toe is frozen in the ground. And I listen for that silence, hidden deep in mountain sound. Man, it sure sounds nice. I roam around on Sunday, sweltering still. The earth is baking bread beneath my warmest will. I invite the water, wash away mistakes from other days, and soon we'll break the bread while that Smoky now blows away. I sweat through my clothes, although there's snow all around. Bare feet on pavement, and my toe is frozen in the ground. And I listen for that silence, hidden deep in mountain sound. Man, it sure sounds nice. Don't sell me for a sunbeam, don't trade me for a spark. Don't give away your brighter days and hide out in the dark. Peter takes a seat behind that face of higher stone. I decide to sleep outside, my ice fields all creak and moan. Sweat through my clothes, although there's snow all around. Bare feet on pavement and my toe is frozen in the ground. So I listen for that silence hidden deep in the mountain sound. Man, this sure feels nice. Fire and ice. Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks to Danny for putting this on. Appreciate it.